Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We have a fashion segment this morning. Isioma Isabella Ambrose is a creative strategist and fashion entrepreneur with a background in corporate communications, marketing, digital strategy and tech. Only you. Her career builds strong strategic thinking and a deep understanding of people's needs, driven by a desire to create something more personal and rooted in culture. She founded Boje Ambrose, which is a fashion brand named after her father. The brand celebrates Nigerian heritage through stylish Afrocentric designs that are both accessible and inclusive, offering everything from everyday wear to standout statement pieces. Isioma, it is great to have you. You're welcome.
It's lovely to be here.
Hey.
Thank you for having me.
You look so nice. Before I even say anything, I have to start with this piece. What are you wearing?
So I'm wearing a custom outfit.
Okay.
The top is an organza blouse. Okay. This is ashoke. I tend to work a lot with ashoke because of all the multiple designs available. It gives sort of more options to be creative about what you do. It's a skirt. It's a really nice long skirt. When I get up, you see it has a really nice detail here.
I actually thought it was one piece. It looked like it was a dress.
So the waist is actually different. So it doesn't cut off from the body, sort of to elongate your legs. Yeah, so when I get up, you see how it breaks.
Okay, you get up at the end because I love the tassels at the end also. Yeah. It's regal, I must say.
It's supposed to give it a soft, whimsy, but still steady feel. Yeah.
Do you want us to see the look now first before we go on?
I mean...
Okay, let's go. Let's see it.
So here you go.
It is lovely.
And this is how it breaks.
It is lovely.
Yeah.
It is lovely. Okay. The models have something to look up to there. You are into a lot of stuff, communications and then tech also.
Yes.
Why fashion? Why did you decide to do something of your own? I mean, you look like a Texas. You do well as a Texas. Why fashion?
So I think fashion is every girl's language.
Okay.
We always love to look good.
In some ways.
Yeah, so it's always been there. But considering I started on my career in corporate, I did a lot of communications. There was some copywriting. I think it was while I was doing some website copywriting, I got into learning interface design. That's UI UX, which got me into tech. Because it's one thing to write, it's another thing to experience what's written, how they say it, how they interact with what you're writing. Okay, and so I got a chance to pivot to do something new, and that's how I chose fashion. And so all my experience from everything before sort of informs what I currently do now. So what's the occasion for this dress? How should it feel? If you're sitting or you're standing, there are some clothes you don't sit in because it's probably pretty too short. So what's the occasion? Is it something that's subtle? Do you want bold or elegant? She makes all of those details to create something good as well.
When you say you had a chance to pivot, are you saying this is passion or that chance just came up and you took it?
It's a mix of both, and it's always been in the background. And so when I got a chance, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good shot to make this turn. If I don't take this now, I may or may not be able to continue. And it wasn't entirely like I was dropping everything I already knew how. It was more like evolving, transforming it in a different way and doing it in a different industry. So the difference thing makes so much.
How long have you been doing this?
Professionally in fashion?
Yeah.
Just a little over 2-3 years now.
How has the journey been? It's not beans to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria.
Not at all. It's been interesting. It helps me build my mental muscle a lot. Yes, things happen and you have to figure out ways to revamp the process to make sure you have the same end goal. For instance, the problem with vendors and suppliers. So while I was in corporate, you're a bit shielded because you probably have somebody talking between you and the supplier. You just state what you need. But at this point, I have to do all the interactions myself. So it takes a minute to get things done. It takes a minute to learning how to talk to people in a new way. Talking to them in open markets is different from how you speak to them in emails. So just developing the personalities that you need to be able to handle everything.
At different times, adaptability.
Yes.
Whatever it requires.
Yes.
Well done, well done. Let's start with your statement pieces.
Okay.
There is this beautiful piece I am seeing here. Let's talk about it. No, do you give your pieces names, or you just like you mentioned, are they bespoke? Just whatever you want.
They are bespoke, and some of them do have names. But here today, though, there is one with a name, and then there are two with names and one bespoke.
All right, which is this?
That's the one she's putting on.
Okay.
Would you like to give it a name?
Should I?
You can.
Sassy. It's lovely.
Okay.
But tell me, what does this piece consist of?
So this piece consists of some fluffy fabric and some steady fabric. The point of it is to mix fluidity and structure. So in essence, while you stand and your presence embraces the room, you also have that flowy, princessy feeling like you're walking on clouds. That's why you notice there is a softness to the color, and then the iridescent. So it's be good for like evening wear, if you have like an evening cocktail event, situations like that.
It's a lovely piece. It's a lovely piece.
Thank you.
And when you go over, would you say that you will, because people tend to think that Ashoke is casual, but then we have also seen corporate pieces being done with Ashoke and all of that. So how far do you go when it comes to what you can visualize and do with Ashoke?
I go as far as my creativity allows me in the moment. I think that considering all the kinds of designs you have out there, there's so many things that you can do. And so I just try to blend it in and ensure that the essence of owning a piece of home and heritage is felt. So every item is very well thought about so that it's different from what you've seen anywhere else. That sense of this is all for me, it is just mine. That's what we try to infuse in the clothes. That's
exclusivity. So I don't want to see it and then I see it on somebody else. I just want to know.
For instance, this fabric is specifically in print just for us.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you see somewhere else, that person has to be fishy. All right, let's talk about this second piece here. This one definitely has a name, right?
It does.
Okay, so tell me about it.
It's one of our best sellers, the LC dress. Everybody wants to wear it to a wedding or the other. Yeah, so the major inspiration for it was the knots at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted something that would accentuate in a different way. And I also wanted fabric that would, regardless of how your body moves, it would stay steady on you. I think I'm very particular about structure in my outfits. And you'd also notice there's the way the lines are intentionally curved. There's a certain sense of geometry to it. So it's more like dividing the body up in parts to make it look really feminine and appealing while retaining its structure.
The dress, see, look, without any, but the dress is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
The model also, can we get the model and the dress, because she looks lovely. She carries the dress very well.
Much.
And that's the thing I want to now talk about. People complain when they see that hashtag, what you order versus what you got.
Yes.
But sometimes when they see something, they might not have the body to carry that thing that they saw, because at times it's actually the same thing, but then you see that the person that wore it, he maybe carries the clothes, let me put it that way, carries the dress better than your body type. In such scenarios, scenarios, what would you do?
So typically what you ordered versus what you got can come in two situations. It's either you're ordering from somebody else or you've ordered from the same person and maybe there's some problem with the measurements.
Okay, but what if it's the case of the body? Because I've seen where somebody has a different body and doesn't carry it as well as the model. Okay, so someone sees her now in this LC dress and says, I want the LC dress, but maybe you have a different body type.
Yeah.
And then the curves don't get in as
I think that's a good point and part about the LC dress. So there are some fabric types that would react differently with different body types.
Yeah.
But if you notice the LC dress, it's broken into bits.
Okay.
Now, for the human body, if you think of it as like a rectangular structure and you use geometry to divide it into bits, it will always stay and be steady. You have your torso, you have your lower body. And so this is divided into
Texas that is in fashion. He's talking geometry and this
is divided into
symmetry and all
so
of that.
regardless of your body type, the good thing about the LC dress is it will look good on you.
It will.
Because we have to create the pattern first before it's all custom made. So for everybody's measurements, we have to create the pattern. When we draw it out on you, there's a look and feel you should have. So we keep editing that pattern until it creates the original feeling. That's why it's good for everybody type. And the fabric is really structured, so it doesn't move. So you're setting that once I've cut a V on this particular angle, it's going to give me this accent traits that I want.
Something I also notice about your clothes is that they are symmetrical. I can see that.
Yes,
of course, there's nothing wrong with being asymmetrical, as it were. But you love symmetry, yeah?
Yes,
you want to see it to be two sides of a coin and all that. Let's see what we have here next. After the LC, what is this one called?
So this is the jade denim pants.
The jade
denim pants.
Okay.
It's denim, obviously because of the structure it gives, but more importantly, it has the fun, flimsy, loud, this is me, bold statements right on it. I think all of the drama is around the raffia, and the colors are also very intentional because you notice the shade of blue and how it interacts with the green and the yellow. that level of balance. It just makes it feel like one piece.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the pockets and the crosshatch filling to break all the lines.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much, I think you could say I enjoy infusing a lot of symmetry and geometry into my designs.
Into your designs.
Yes.
Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. Let's see, as far as you have done and with what you do, what is the most challenging thing being a fashion designer? Just one. I know there's a lot, but for you, I'm talking about something that is exclusive to you. What has been the most challenging part of doing what you do?
Of doing what I do, I think that would be maybe the design process, because I always have to ensure that it's not just one out of many, right? So creating is probably be finding the pieces to put together what you have in mind, because the distance from, let's say, conception to execution is a bit wide. And so you could have a vision for a certain thing, but ensuring that you're able to find the pieces you need in the market to make that happen, that could be a bit difficult. So I think I always have eureka moments when I just go in the market and I find the fabric and I already know, yes, this is what I want to do with this. Those are some of my favorite moments.
Wonderful,
yes.
wonderful. Isioma, this is us wishing you the best. Keep on doing what you're doing. You have beautiful pieces.
Let's
see all of them. But you have to join them because, come on, the way you look.
Gladly.
Yeah? Okay, let me move it. Let me move a bit. Okay, so this way.
Thank you.
You all look so lovely. Give a pose for, that's country there. Okay, that's,
so
no.
This is us.
See, you know what's happening there? Okay. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You all look so lovely.
Thank you for having us.
Wait, I need to get to the middle. You should take off. Come. I need to get to the middle. Let me get into the middle. See.